So I got a new box. I got a new box here. Well, you might be able to see. It's from a company called SlingMods. Yeah, something for the slingshot. Yeah, we are going on a little, I don't know, maybe 2-night trip. Nothing too long. My hair's a mess, eh? But it's late. It's kind of nighttime. Um, and for those of you that watched the other channel, you would have seen that we went on an 8-day trip in the slingshot. So if you haven't seen that, head on over to the other channel to take a watch. And I had actually ordered these. These are little slingshot bags. And I'd ordered them hopefully, and I was hoping to have gotten them before we went. It didn't happen, so it took a little longer. But we ended up just using dry bags, and we mounted them behind the headrests, which you may be able to see them here. This is, right, there's a slingshot, there's the headrest. So they were just kind of mounted on here. Problem is, they kind of scratched a little bit, the paint. So that's not great. So anyways, I ordered these hoping that, of course, they're designed for the slingshot and they would just be a better option. So let's take a look at the actual, what comes in the box, I guess. So I have the box here. I'm just going to put it down on the ground, and I probably need to go get a knife. Hold on. So these come in around it was about $400. I think, I can't even remember US or Canadian. I'll let you know right here if it was US or Canadian. And that was to get them shipped to Canada. And it comes with 4 bags. So 2 bags are designed to go behind the actual seat. So they are sized perfectly for inside here. So of course you can pack the bags up in the house and they should fit in there really nice, which is a big thing because first time we went on a trip, I packed a bag and then got out here and realized I'm overpacked, right? And they come with 2 bags that will sit up behind here. So I'm going to try to open this without cutting into anything that may be luggagey, I guess. The other thing, which is kind of nice for those of us that has a slingshot that is red and black, red like mine, is that, as you can see here, red and black. Yes. So these are the bags here, ShowChrome, the Go bag for slingshots. So you get 2 of these. So these are the ones that are going to fit behind the actual seats. Yes. So my guess would be they're just, yeah. So as you can see here, they're a different kind of shape. And again, that's because the shape behind the seat is, it's shaped weird, right? So the nice thing about these, of course, is that, as you can see, they've got multiple handles. They're not, I'll be honest with you, like a lot of things, when there's not a lot of options, they're charging you way more for these than they should. Anyways, this is, as you can see, a nice little shape, right? A decent sized bag. It's got 2 handles. So it's going to fit in like this, right? Inside. Okay. So you can pull it out and then you have a handle like this for taking it with you. And of course, there's 2, right? One for you, one for your passenger. Or if it's just for you and you want to carry twice as much crap with you, then you're good as well. You do get a warranty card. It's a bag, right? And you get 2 pieces of luggage here. These are this. So they'll go on this style as well as they'll go on the newer style, which is just kind of like the roll cage type style. And these really do just look like almost like briefcases, right? So they look like a briefcase. But again, Slingshot is very limited for physical storage. So this looks like just like your standard like nylon style bag, right? Here it is. Looks nice. Kind of a, I don't know, hard soft shell kind of thing, right? It's gonna be able to keep its shape depending on how big it is. You get a few different types of spots, right? Which is kind of nice, right? You get little spots like this, so you can put, I don't know, just little things in here, one on both sides. You get a bigger spot here, or some bigger stuff to want to put your phone in there, your keys, maybe your extra sunglasses, right? Inside here. So you got the front one, this one here. And they all look like they have, I'll say weatherproofing. I don't know if you got caught in a deluge, if they'd be completely, you know, great for something like that. You have a buckle here, and this buckle, of course, is where this is going to mount on the top somehow. Then you get the main opening, which is here. I guess this, oh, I see. So this just slides up here. Okay, that's good. So there's just a little slide buckle here to latch it once it's in there. Okay. Then you have this opening, which, again, very suitcasey, right? Very suitcasey. You can put your laptop in there. It's got little spots in there. And it does have a rain bag. So that's kind of nice, a little rain bag. But you can put in some clothes, etc., etc. And then you have one last spot, which is in the back here. And this, again, just another one. So you could easily put, like, I don't know, jeans, socks, gloves, whatever inside there. It's not, I wouldn't say this is going to be the ultimate setup for someone that is, let's say, going on a long trip, right? And you're someone who likes to pack a lot of stuff. But for us, I think the 4 bags in total will be plenty. I think it'll be plenty. So again, these are going to mount, and you guys should be able to see this, right? If I actually, hello, here I am. So basically what happens is this is going to mount. You just unclamp these, right? They have these nice little padded sections. So these are going to go just through here. Again, they have these nice little areas so that they don't scratch. And that's kind of important, right? And this one, of course, is doing on this side. Again, it's just set up nice so it doesn't scratch anywhere. Sweet, right? That's going to sit like that. And then this piece here, you can extend it. So you just kind of move this around so that it gets to the length that you want. And then this, again, you can kind of just slide it through here. And then we just make sure it's the right size, however we want to do that. Once I figure this out, there we go, like that. That's just going to click in there. I would say once you have that the right size, there it is. And what's nice about it, I'm just going to bring this over here, right? You guys can see it. I'm going to bring this up here. What's nice about it is that it actually sits above the slingshot, right? So it kind of hovers above. So if you look at this right here, as you can see, you see my scratches right down here? Yeah. And it's really dirty. But see, there's that space underneath it, right? So it kind of sits above. And it doesn't interfere with your gas tank, which is also really good. And, you know, I might want to snug that up a little bit up here, right? But there's the little mounts down there on both sides. Snug that up. Once you get that distance, right, then you shouldn't really have to adjust that too much. Anyways, I think that's pretty cool. And because, again, I have a black and red slingshot, this color matches beautifully. Anyways, we're going to take it this weekend for a quick rip, and we'll let you know our thoughts. So stay tuned. Okay, so we're back from our little adventure. And if you guys want to go see that adventure, it's on my other channel, which is at Greg Toope Vlog and Travel. You can go see that if you want. Anyways, the bags did excellent, very excellent. So the bags, of course, that go behind the seat aren't going to give you any additional storage, but it's just really nice for packing, you know, being able to pack all that stuff in there and know that when you put it on the slingshot, it's actually going to fit. So those are like easy to pull out, etc., etc. Work good. Not much more I can say about those. Would maybe have liked to see them maybe a little bit thicker, but that's really only the only criticism I can kind of give to them. With regard to the top bags, again, they're really more like a really large laptop briefcase type bag. Could you throw some jeans and some socks and underwear and t-shirts in there? Yeah, for sure. Can you carry your electronics with you? That's kind of what I used them for. So Malik had some stuff in the other one, not a lot, but some stuff. We kept it pretty empty just in case we wanted to buy some stuff while we were on our trip. But this one here, which was what's the primary one there, we actually used, oh, I used it for carrying all my technology with us while we went. So, be able to carry my laptop and my iPad, throw all the chargers in it, throw all the cables in it, et cetera, et cetera. That's what came with here. So as long as you think that's big enough for your needs, then I think it's good. If you're going on let's say a week-long road trip, pack lighter, I guess. Just make sure you don't overpack, which is probably something I suggest to everybody anyway. You're going to have areas that you can stop to wash your clothes and whatever. But my biggest concern was like how firm and how fixed they would be, if they would come loose, anything like that. Not at all. The nice thing is it's just the 3 straps. Once you kind of have them set in place to where you want them to be for sizing and how tight and everything it is, it's pretty much it, right? You just kind of wrap them around the headrest, clamp them together, take the top one, clamp it in, and you're good, right? So they stayed attached very well. We did experience some drizzle, I want to say, so like a really, really light rain. I didn't actually put the rain cover on during that at all. Rain cover, of course, is included. So if you got in a heavier rain, I would definitely recommend putting that on. But for the drizzle, I think the Slingshot, if you're moving the way it's designed, you have enough of that wind redirection where it kind of comes over that it flies right over top, especially if you're doing like highway speeds. So the bags really had no issues, even without, again, in a light drizzle, really had no issues with rain. But you do have that included wet bag, right? Rain bag to cover them if you so need. So are they worth the price? I do think they're maybe a little expensive for what you're getting. But you know what? If they do the job, they do the job well. If you are someone like me that has a black and red Slingshot, it matches. It feels like it's something that came with or should have come with the actual Slingshot. And I do think it's a win. So we're happy to have them. Again, the nice thing is too, is that when you mount them, right, if you have it nice and tight, especially to like the top bar here, if you have it nice and tight on that top bar, there's a space underneath the bags, so they kind of hover up against. So again, if they're moving or shifting at all because of wind, you're not going to get your paint scratched right underneath, which when I was traveling with dry bags, of course, they were sitting on the Slingshot, so they caused a little bit of scratching on the paint, which sad, but learning experience. It is an option for sure, especially if you have dry bags, but just realize that I put smaller dry bags on there, which really won't be any bigger than this. So maybe this is a better way to go. Anyway, that's the bags. They're the ShowChrome bags. I'll put links down below. This is not a sponsored or anything video. I bought these, of course. And yeah, so far I'd say they're working really good. All right, guys. Stay tuned. More videos coming up on the channel. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Hit the little notification bell. And on the other channel, of course, there should be some more travel videos. Not a lot of longer videos, like multi-day trips coming up anytime soon. But we'll put some videos up there. Anyways, that's it for me. I'm out. We'll see you guys later.